Hey there, Pisces. Hope you are doing well, friends. We're checking in for your energies, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see what is happening for you. I'm going to mix things up a bit today with the spread. So we're going to look at what Spirit wants us to know, and then we're going to kind of look at two different sides of this, okay? So let's find out, let's connect into a situation that you may be dealing with right now, and let's have a look on both sides, if it's you and a person or whatever that may be, or just two sides of the coin, right? All right, Spirit, what do you have for our Pisces? If you're new here, I am Jamie. This is Soulvine Guidance, and we do daily reads for our Pisces fam. Okay, all these are general in nature and timeless, so some may resonate, some may not, so only take what does, and feel welcome to check out all the other reads that we have. A lot to say, a lot to say. Okay, wow. So showing up here, Pisces, we have got marriage, courtship, and expectation. This is interesting because I'm getting a few different scenarios here, guys. This could be that you are with someone and seeking marriage, okay, or want to take things to the next level. This could be vice versa energy, okay? Someone here in a connection, it's like marriage is important, wants to take things to the next level, but it's like you're in this phase of just getting to know each other and dating per se, but someone here has some form of expectation of what things are meant to be like. Maybe it's time, maybe it's, you know, the feeling, whatever it is, and there seems to be some form of, I'm just getting a feeling of some form of divide in regards to this. For some of you too, this could be like I said, I'm getting a few scenarios. Someone you may not realize you are in a relationship with someone who is married, thinking that you have something to work towards. That's going to be very particular, obviously. In another regard, there could be a situation where about spicing up a relationship again, okay? Spicing up a relationship or moving into a place where things can be a bit more fun, a bit more alive. If you found that things are like the sizzle has fizzled, you know? So something to consider here. Now we're going to dive in a little bit deeper, look at two sides here and what the scenario is. So let's have a look and see what is going down. Having a look at the marriage card. I don't know what this is, Pisces, but you're getting the bloody devil in everything. This is frustrating me for you. I mean, look, the devil to me is just there's something here of temptation, something here that's unhealthy, something here that needs to be paid attention to. It keeps coming up. So, okay. So the devil, 10 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and 7 of Pentacles. If there has been something that has been unhealthy in a connection, unhealthy in a marriage, unhealthy in just a relationship in general, marriage doesn't necessarily mean that you are married, okay? It could just be simply a connection of commitment. What I'm seeing here, that there is something toxic, something unhealthy that has transpired. It doesn't necessarily mean it's in full force now. It may have been in the past in some situation. Whatever it is, whoever is holding onto it or was holding onto it, it weighs a lot. It is heavy. It is frustrating. It's like, how do I get through this? How do I deal with this? And I think there's a lot of questions, a lot of contemplation, a lot of trying to understand. Because I feel like something isn't making sense. And there's this part of you, Pisces, that, I mean, this could involve alcohol. This could someone, you know, being tempted to do something they shouldn't be doing with another person. This could be, you know, it doesn't necessarily need to be physical. It could be emotional. It could be someone is just working there so much and not investing in a connection. There's just something here, and don't add or put anything that isn't yours, but you know when you've got a niggle, or you know when something is related to you. But I'm just seeing here that there is something that is potentially heavy on this connection for one side, okay? But whatever it is, this person, I think, sees it and acknowledges it and wants to make this okay. I'm kind of reading backwards here, I get it, but you know, when I got a flow and I go, I just do my thing, okay? But yeah, someone wants to make this right. Someone wants to show you that you matter here, Pisces, okay? Or again, vice versa. But someone wants to invest in this connection. Someone wants to show you that you matter, that they love you, that they care about you, that they want to make this work amongst the challenges, amongst the toxicity. It's like, how do we get back on the same page? How do we get back to making this okay? Let's have a look at the other side of this situation and what this other person may be experiencing or feeling here. Well, that was a really good shuffle, Jamie. The joke of Jamie trying to shuffle. Sometimes I just give up. See what I mean? Like, what is it? I just don't think Spirit wants me to shuffle that way. It's just not what I was made for. So let's move on. All right. I'm doing a lot actually on worship right now, and it's really interesting. There's just some things in life, Pisces, that we're just not meant to be, or how we're meant to be. So don't make it fit, you know. I try. And I know that's just shuffling, but use that for any type of metaphoric thing for your life. If it doesn't feel right, if it's not fitting, it's not how you flow, then it's okay, you know. We're all built differently. I am not the tarot or oracle shuffler, it seems. All right, guys. Thank you. So Knight of Voices, Six of Inspiration. The Hermit energy. Let's get one more. Thank you, Spirit. And Muse of Emotions. So you know what's really interesting? I don't know which side that you sit on here, Pisces, but someone has very different views and experiences here, okay? Because on the other side of this connection, it seems like someone here, I feel, is just doing them. I think they're here and around. I don't know how present they are. And I'm not trying to, I don't know how to explain. Let me think about this. But you know when you're just doing, and sometimes it just seems like things are working, or could be a type of person that doesn't allow things to bother, so you just keep moving along, keep talking, keep doing your thing, and you're feeling good about things because that's how you operate, and sometimes you're missing what's actually happening. And someone here seems to be doing that. Someone feels here in a good place. Well, that's how they're coming across anyway. Another message that's coming through here, Pisces, is I think you might be surprised with what some form of communication is going to present itself. Again, I don't know whose side this is, but whatever's coming through, I feel it's going to be a win here for someone. This could be related to the relationship. This could be related to someone's own individual path and journey that you're connected to with this person. But I think from this energy, I'm getting like someone is presenting on the outside. They're doing okay. They're doing well. They've got it together. But on the inside, I think there is some suffering. There is some, and I know the Hermit is not necessarily suffering energy, But when I think of hermit energy, usually when I go within, it's because I'm feeling something and I'm feeling some form of depth, and I need time to sit with myself and connect with myself to see what I'm really feeling, what it is that I really want, what source wants of me, what do I need to learn here, because something is not feeling like light and airy, it's feeling heavy. And I feel someone here is showing they're okay, but they're feeling the heaviness. So I even feel too in some part here, someone wants to repent something, okay? This is a really interesting reading. I'm just telling you what's coming through. But in saying that too, in addition to that, someone here is keeping their emotions at bay, keeping them connected, showing contentment and doing their thing. But someone here I feel is suffering a little bit, even in the greatness that may be happening around them or they're showing to the world. So there's something here that's going on within someone. I mean, I don't know if you learned something here with this connection and you're trying to heal it and trying to make it work and trying to make it better. I'm just getting a bit of a disconnect. Two people are thinking two very differently or not communicating about this and trying to do their own work and their own path and their own journey. But I love you, Pisces, and for your own like health, and like you guys need to somehow come together and talk and connect in, because I think you're both struggling in your own way and maybe avoiding it so there isn't conflict or isn't toxicity, because there is showing love here. There is showing harmony. There is showing that there's a desire here, an investment here of togetherness. But I think maybe too, you've just had different upbringings as well. And the way that you connect and communicate could be very different. Especially if you're someone who feels a lot, right? Being a Pisces, I'm not sure what other elements of your chart, but you know, usually you're a deep feeler. You're Cancerian, you're a deep, deep feeler. If you're Aquarian, you can come across like an air sign. You can come across a bit more like, here it is, here it is, here it is. I got to do my thing. Here it is. You know, you express what you feel and you go do what you need to do. There's a different nurturing that goes on. There's a different love. And I feel like when I say different love, a different way to show love and a different way that you like to be loved. And I feel there's something here that's happening on this aspect that needs to be reconnected here, because something's amiss. And not in a bad way. I just think it needs to be spoken. So let's have a look here. See, there's a lot of love here, whatever this is. But maybe for some of you, you're questioning just to go and on a new path, a new journey, because it's too much to deal with. Yeah. So I do feel, Pisces, someone here may have another story coming on in. You may have found out that someone has been seeing someone else. I don't know if this is a former marriage, current former relationship. What, I don't know that scenario. This was. Someone may not be over a separation. But whatever's happening here, it seems, this is so interesting. Whatever this is, this connection, someone here doing something, being with someone else, this has challenged someone here, you or them, because I don't feel that's where it lies. Their heart, their connection, their thing lies, if it is with another person, even if they may have been with another person, I don't think that's the truth of where their heart is, okay? And I think amongst this, it has caused turmoil for both you and them if this has happened or occurred. But what I'm seeing here is someone is making a decision. I mean, when we start connecting this, someone I feel just gave their cup to someone else and you didn't manage this bit somewhere. I don't know if you had like a temporary breakup. I don't know if you've separated from this person, or this person has, been unfaithful. But what I'm seeing here is someone wants to come and heal this and invest here and share and express their love. They may even express a deep apology here for whatever's transpired. But, sometimes an apology is just not enough. But to let you know, most people that do cause or have infidelity, and you have a genuine relationship, and sometimes these horrible, shitty things do happen, that cause a lot of pain. I think it's research says that like 65 to 70% of people want to work on the marriage or work on the connection. Okay. But being able to get through that is a different thing. So let's have a look at what on the other side, what's going on here. Okay. Knight of Inspiration, the Fool energy. Two Materials and Two of Voices. Yeah. See, I think Pisces, I'm feeling this is more your energy here, not there, but I think you're very aware of this. Okay. Because what I'm getting here, I think you're trying to show that you're doing okay, or that you've been content where you've been, or what's been happening. You've figured out a way to do you, take care of you amongst the busyness, amongst whatever's going on. And maybe you've missed something here, okay? And something's come to light, and why you've kind of gone into this hermit mode, because you want to work where you're in a strong place emotionally and not weighed down by whatever's transpired here. And at the same time, with whatever you've learned about, I do feel a bit of mixed energy here, but I feel like there's some element of whatever news that has transpired, there's still some hope here in making something rebalanced. But I think there's a lot of fear here too of taking care of your heart. Is your heart going to be taken care of? Because I feel there's quite a strong connection here with this person. There seems to be a lot of love here. A lot of deep feelings. But it's been somewhat, I'm getting unbalanced and questionable of what you should be doing. So if this is not about, a connection that was once, maybe this is a newer connection, and maybe there's been a bit of an unhealthy start. And when you first met them, you thought, oh my God, this is amazing. This is it, I find that relationships go in stages. Sometimes you can meet someone and there's this hot, fiery, wow, 6 to 8 week kind of thing. Then you have a relationship that might be like, this 4 to 6 month energy, figuring out, is it going to be more than that? And if it's not, usually the 4 to 6 month is kind of like, yeah, this is just not going anywhere. And then you've got, obviously on the same page, committed, doing your thing. So, and doing it together. I'm not sure what stage this would be for you. Again, you could be married to this person for a long time, or this could be someone new that you thought is the person that you're going to be doing life with. But maybe the stability that you thought you had, or that commitment you thought you had, is in question. So let's dive a little bit deeper and see what else Spirit has here. Share more on this expectation energy. Six of Cups, Three of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit angry here, Pisces. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but someone here is a little not happy. All right, one more. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who... I'm feeling anger, actually, from this card. And I think that anger here is because of the deception that's been found out. And then it's questioning, can I trust you again? I'm not sure what that is exactly, but I was just feeling a bit of raw energy. In saying that, Pisces, you know, with this 28 energy, this expectation, I am seeing here, you know, someone is seeing what once was, I think, and trying to figure out why they did what they did, because they know whatever they did probably could have been handled or done better. But I'm also seeing someone here wants a fresh start, wants a fresh beginning, wants to get back to what they knew, how they knew you. But I'm feeling a little bit like, oh, that's laughable. Right, you want me to be back where I am after you've done what you've done. Again, I don't know whose energy or what's identically going on here for you, but I'm just getting some aspect and element here of... I'm just getting like wants to start again. And maybe too, you know, this person is going to ask for that fresh start. Maybe that person is like, hey, can we, you know, move house, start again, move to a new place? Can we make plans for this new path and direction? But I feel there's some part here of questioning all of this, because is this real? The why, all this understanding, there's just a lot of question here. And there's no doubt that when there has been something that has broken trust, whatever the situation is, I'm just feeling like the expectation is setting now how things have got to roll. But I don't think you may realize the little bit of extra added power in a situation that you have if you guys are wanting to work on this together. There seems to be some aspect or element here. Usually the person who's been the one that hasn't been honest or deceitful, they lose a bit of power. And if they want this to work, either which way, they lose power because, you know, they're not operating from the right place. But I'm saying in terms of working on this connection. Yeah, because someone doesn't want to let this go, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm getting like WTF, you know? Yeah, someone wants to make this okay. I think you guys are on the same page in love, in this connection, in the feeling of this connection, guys. 4 of emotions, 3 of emotions, 2 of emotions, and Ace of emotions. Okay, but wow, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's crazy. I should say that's magic that it came out that way. Because, and there's no way in the world, I mean, I've used this deck 1,000 times. There's no way these cards would have been together anywhere in this deck. But in saying that, and that's deck, D-E-C-K, in case the captions put another word there because of my accent. But anyway, Pisces, this 4 of emotions energy is, I'm feeling a little bit of disappointment, sadness, not sure what to catch, not sure how to feel as part of this. It's kind of like you're in the cup of love and feeling it. You're in the soup. You're in the like this little bit of murky waters, I feel, about this. If this is you or them, but there is this hope of reconnecting, of reuniting, of making this work, of making this back into balance and harmony of what this love was, because there is a lot of love. There is a quest for new love here, okay? And I'm feeling it from both sides. I just think someone is going to, you guys operate very differently. You probably are two very different people with your life experiences, the way that you communicate, the way that you love, the way that you want to feel love, to feel connected. And I feel like right now, the biggest thing is being able to connect and communicate. And an important part is leaning in. If you guys are on the same page and willing and want to work together, this is about leaning in and moving forward. But at some point in time, it's understanding what this expectation is to make each other feel safe, to make each other feel supported. Sometimes we want to understand why. A lot of the time, if there is trust broken, there can be 1,000 whys and still no understanding, because it still may not even make sense. So don't torture yourself with that. But I think there's also some truth of, can you make this work? Can you move forward in this? And it's not an easy place to be where trust has been broken. And this could be very different scenarios. I mean, this could be in the workplace that someone has been dishonest. This could be, you know, at home. But it's someone that you've got a commitment with. It doesn't necessarily mean directly marriage. And this courtship for me means like someone is engaging in different ways here with other people about the same commitment. So, you know, take that for what it is and what resonates. But more than anything, Pisces, I think you guys need to talk, need to get on the same page, need to really feel in and what it is that you feel. But how can you do it from a place of like sentiment, compassion, and understanding, and not have judgment? You're allowed to express how you feel. There is understanding anger, because I'm feeling anger over here. But I'm seeing here that someone is really in the depths, but on the outside seems to be okay, but I think on the inside they're struggling a bit, okay? And here there's like a lot of shit going on. Someone is feeling a lot in a different way. They're probably more in, I don't know, you're both in your head, but in different ways. Let's get a card for each of sides on the outcome here and see what that is. Got financial constraints. What else do we need to know here? Holy shit, I think these cards came out the other day. Angel of Love and Goddess of the Moon. Yeah. Someone here definitely doesn't value themselves or doesn't have the, I'm feeling more so the energy here. Maybe too, they even fell out of touch with their financial situation. I think this person was in quite a toxic situation. It really impacted them. But in saying that, this situation here, it seems like there wants to be some form of healing. There is compassion, there is showing heart and true nature here. So I think there's an important part here to look deeper on whatever this is. I think this person I'm getting is like really praying for, I'm getting healing, but I feel like they're seeing things very differently. I think this person was in a bit of a messed up place. I'm not sure which side this was, you know, again, if this is yours or theirs, but I feel like there's a lot of turmoil underneath in terms of this situation. And while it may not make sense, I think you're going to learn a lot of interesting things here, Pisces, for whoever this is, whether this is you or them, that gets uncovered here. But not in a, I think more so of like how much this person is really struggling. Magician in the Mirror. What else do we need to know here? Yeah. When I say this person's struggling, I feel like, but they're now on the side of really wanting to make this okay. Here we've got Magician in the Mirror, the 7th chakra, and the 5th chakra. And we did talk about communication, guys, and how important this is. Yeah, I'm getting right now, like, the intuition has always been on. And I am getting this more your side here, Pisces, but you know, sometimes when things don't make sense, but when we really look at a situation, we have been manifesting for some time. And as an example, maybe this connection or this relationship, you weren't getting what you needed out of it. You had been questioning it maybe for some time, doing your own thing. At the same time, this was connected, normal life living. You guys were just cruising or coasting. And it just was working what you knew was working. And you guys were doing you. Someone was doing toxic shit, unhealthy. The other person was carrying on and just looking after themselves as best they could. And amongst it, you knew that you wanted more. You knew you needed more depth, more love, more care. Probably you were putting more effort in than they were. And you were asking, like, how do I get what I need from this? I don't want to leave. I want this to work. But, you know, I don't know if I can actually do this or live this, because I need to be fed in the way that I need love, that matters to me, that makes me feel more whole. And it's not about self-love. This is about being in a connection where you're both receiving and supporting what you guys need to nurture that, to love on that, right? The healthiness of a committed relationship. But I feel what's happened here, not realizing this happened to help strengthen this, or to help put you on the right path of what you actually wanted. But sometimes we see things that we don't want to see. Sometimes these things happen, which can be a test of time. But at the end of the day, this is about making this stronger, making this more alive, making, I don't know, some purpose here that's greater than you or I to really understand. And I think there's a part of you intuitively, if you've checked out the other readings, like there's always been something that you've known here, but you never knew at the same time. But there was just things that you knew. And I feel now this is a time to really communicate what you want. And I don't think you realize the added, and I'm saying power and strength that you have here, if this is a true, honest relationship to move forward, that someone's going to meet you where you're at and finally give you what you want. It doesn't excuse what happened. It doesn't, you know, but I think now it's a different way of seeing a situation to make this work, to make this right, to strengthen it, if that's what you both want. You can't have one without the other. And sometimes too, you know, we've got to make decisions based on what that is and what we want as well. It requires significant effort and energy and investment. And we do see this, but I don't know, this is a deep one, Pisces. If this resonated, you know, please comment below. Sending you a whole bunch of love, support, hugs, XOs, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye now.